I finished reading the Complete Book of Enoch, which actually doesn't only bring the Book of Enoch, but also brings the Testament of Solomon, the King Solomon from the Bible, the Testament of Solomon, which was a writing from Solomon, which is a creepy writing. According to the Testament of Solomon, Solomon summoned uh, so many demons and made them confess their angel frustration, or I mean their by which angel they would be like rebuked or frustrated or retired. And according to the book, Solomon received a magical ring with a pentagram, not a upside down pentagram, but a similar pentagram. It's called pentagonal, something like that, with upward pentagram he received from a angel to imprison and enslave those demons. And Solomon, according to the book, made each one of those demons to work in the construction of his temple, which sounds a kind of mythology or mysticism or whatever. But the writing is very interesting to read actually. So the complete book of Enoch brings the writings of Enoch, okay, brings the book of the giants, which it's a sequence. Like Enoch has contact with the Watchers, with the angels and also the fallen angels. And the fallen angels mentioned in the book of Genesis, they had intercourse with women, and those women bore them children who became giants in stature, right? Giants. So after the book of Enoch, the complete book of Enoch brings, the author brings the book of giants, and then he brings those giants, they were condemned and they became evil spirits. Then the author brings some fossil evidence, supposedly some fossil evidence of giants who were found around the world, in Crete, in the island of Crete, in Greece, in France, in England, in the United States, and he brings pictures, you know. The author name is Dr. J. Winter. He's a former evolutionist. He became a Christian theologian. And after the book of Giants comes the Testament of Solomon, because in the Testament of Solomon, it's explained how the giants, after dying, because they were condemned to live only 500 years, they became evil spirits to inflict mankind, humanity, with all sorts of plagues and diseases and maledicense. That's how you pronounce it? Maledicense. Well, so with bad things. After the Testament of Solomon, the author brings all the citations from the Bible about Enoch, including the Book of Jubilee, which is the Apocrypha. And then he brought an idea about the two witnesses from the Book of Revelation, which, according to the Bible, were men who didn't know death during their lives. and it's written on Book of Revelation, chapter 11. Those two witnesses, they were on sackcloth, and they wandered in the land of Israel. According to the Bible, this will happen. It's a prophecy. They will wander in the land of Israel and walk in the land of Israel, and they will perform miracles, and they will control the weather, and they will preach justice, and condemn and rebuke all the bad deeds from men. And then the beast, I guess, the beast from the sea is gonna kill them, and their bodies will not be won't be buried, and they will stay dead for 3 days and a half, and then they will rise from the dead, and they will taken to heaven. The two men, according to the Bible, who didn't die were Enoch and the prophet Elijah, right? Which you can interpret as both of them, Enoch and Elijah, being taken by flying saucers, which brings me to think about again about not only the Bible, but I'm pretty sure if I study religion, all the religions, Islam, the Bible, I know Islam, and the Vedas from the Hinduism, and the ancient Sumerian religions in Babylon, I will try to connect all the dots, because there will be things which seems to be like from the extraterrestrial activity. Eric Van Daniken has so many books. I was checking his books on the Apple Books app. They don't cost much money, but I won't buy them for now. The Chariots of God, were the God's astronauts, best-selling author, nonfiction. And now I have a question to myself. I have downloaded a Kabbalah, that's how you pronounce it, Kabbalah PDF. It's a complete PDF written by a French philosopher, French Jewish philosopher, from the end of the 19th century. And he was a professor of Kabbalah in some university. I was taking a look at the material, and it didn't interest me much, because what I perceived is that Kabbalah, the Zohar, and the other writings of the Kabbalah, they are more a systematic method to interpret the Torah and the Talmud, and the writings from the Judaic tradition. The Kabbalah is more a Jewish mysticism, esotericism. It's a theosophic teaching. I don't know if I should read this. Should I bother studying Kabbalah? I don't know. Not interested right now. But I have the PDF here anyway. So probably in this afternoon I will take a look at my books here that I have in my closet, something like that. And I may pick one of those books, and I will leave the Kabbalah study for later on. I'm not feeling interested right now. Yeah, And I'm still looking for what I can find, which is an answer that connects all the dots, um, from the flying saucer from 1995 with all the things I have read about flying saucers and extraterrestrials. I believe, man, there is something missing in science. I love science, don't get me wrong, I study science. I love cosmology, astronomy, physics, but biology, I know the theory of evolution, but there is something missing. All right, I feel it. I just feel it. I don't know it. I'm not sure, but I just feel it. And philosophy is very interesting, very good, but it cannot answer all my questions. All right. Um, so yeah, trying to connect all the dots to form a whole picture of what's going on in this planet. Socrates used to say, I don't know, I just know that I don't know. And maybe I should say, I don't even know how to know. I don't even know what the fuck it means to know, you know? Yeah. I enjoyed the complete book of Enoch. Yeah. It was 280 something pages, whatever. I read it in like 4 days. Yeah. And now let's see what I'm going to read, man. Now, because I gotta read something, man. I cannot spend my whole day like sitting on this computer and doing nothing and wasting time on social media networks and just watching videos on YouTube, because videos on YouTube nowadays they are too professional. Podcasts and all the professional speakers will talk about a subject, and they will do like the to engage people. They will bring the sensationalist information, and bullshit. The internet is full of bullshit. We gotta read books, and we need to be selective about the books uh, which are the most important, not only for us, subjectively saying, but the most important writings in human history in all subjects. And it's the quest. It's the quest which drives us, Neil. That's what Trinity said to Neil in the nightclub. It's the quest, Neil. You are here because you are looking for the answer, because you are looking for Him. Who is Him? Maybe there is no him or her. Maybe there is something else. Maybe there is something that it is not yes or no. Something beyond our comprehension, man. Yeah, it's the quest for the ultimate comprehension of the whole picture. Is it possible, man, to comprehend the whole picture? It's a jigsaw puzzle, I know. Bye.